This whole, by this logic, and that's the motion of my debate tonight, by this logic, we should genuinely be talking about Hindus in danger. I'm not saying it should be a political debate, but it's a reality. Imagine if the percentage share of the Muslim population in the country was to go down by 1% every decade. Then what would be the response from the pseudo-secular lobby? Just imagine. So my question on the debate is 7.8% dip, majority in danger, ? Please tell me what you think. And when I speak like this, don't say you right-winger. You realize how right I have been all along? Atikur Rahman is quiet tonight. Nikhil doesn't know what to say. Asif Sohail will say 43% increase in population is not enough. Muslims population should go up by 100%. And Tala Ahmed Rashidi will think that he needs to go to JNU to seek a counter response to me tonight. Sohail Seth is looking very, very smug as usual. And Sanju Verma is having a great time. So who should I start with? Okay, Asif Sohail, I'll start with you.
I have 8 points to make. Can I make
I don't know, you can't make 8 points, yeah. You can't make 8 points. You're not even a...
No, before you tell your viewers that I don't have anything to speak.
I'll start with a member of the minority community. I'll start with Asif Sohail. Asif Sohail, Muslim population has gone up by 43%. Hindu population is down by 7.82%. Your response?
अर्नब देखिए, क्या मुझे बताइए कि हम एक नागपुर यूनिवर्सिटी का डेटा पे बिलीव करेंगे क्या गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का डेटा बिलीव करेंगे? देखिए सेंसस के बारे में देखिए 1961 में 20.29 था, 2011 में हिंदुओं का 16.76 हुआ है, मुसलमान का 25.6% हुआ है, 24.65% जो सो ये बताया गया है। मुझे बताइए किस पर भी जिस पे एक प्लेगरिज्म का एक इल्जाम लगाया उससे हम डेटा के जो सो ऑथेंटिक का होने का हम बिलीव करेंगे या नहीं? तो ये गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया देखिए ये अभी एकदम क्यों इलेक्शन के टाइम पर एकदम ये हिंदू पॉपुलेशन मुसलमान पॉपुलेशन ये लोगों की जो तकलीफात है उसके ऊपर बताइए ना आप। कौन किसकी बढ़ गई है, कौन डेंजर में है, ये तो सब जानते हैं। इलेक्शन के इलेक्शन के थर्ड फेज के अंदर क्या बीजेपी डर रही है, चुनाव हारने का डर हो गया है वो लोग को, या क्या चीज किस चीज की बौखलाहट हो रही है? एंड यू बीइंग ए लर्नर्ड पर्सन आप कैसा बिलीव कर रहे हो? और ना मुझे बताइए ये सारे चीजों पे यू नो द रियल फैक्ट अबाउट इट। ठीक है, बढ़ रहा होगा, कम हो रहा होगा, ये सब देखिए। फर्टिलिटी रेट पे भी अगर हम जा रहे हैं 2019 का जो रिपोर्ट गवर्नमेंट में दी है कि हिंदुओं का फर्टिलिटी रेट 4.41% से जो सो 2.37 मुसलमानों का हुआ है, फिर 3.30 से 1.94% हिंदुओं का हुआ है। आप किसको हम बिलीव करेंगे? एक हिंदुस्तान की के जो डेटा बताया जाता है गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का, या जिसके ऊपर जो दूसरों की चीजों को लेकर आकर बताते?
ये देखिए आप देखिए आंकड़े बिल्कुल सही है, आंकड़े बिल्कुल सही है। जरा संक्षिप्त में प्लीज। आंकड़े बिल्कुल सही है, जो नंबर्स आपने बताया अभी वही नंबर्स के बेसिस पर है। और एक मिनट मेरी बात सुनिए। और शमिका रवि, एक मिनट, शमिका रवि,
मैंने जो
आप जरा 2 मिनट प्लीज। ये गलत बात है, मैं कुछ कह रहा हूं आपको। व्यूअर्स, इट्स अ रियलिटी। व्यूअर्स, आज
सर मेरी
मैं नहीं सुनूंगा ना, मेरी बात आप मेरी बात नहीं सुन रहे, मैं आपकी बात क्यों सुनूं? नहीं, मैं आपकी बात क्यों सुनूं? 4 मिनट आपकी बात सुनिए, आप 4 सेकंड मेरी बात नहीं सुन रहे।
सच्चाई सुनते हो बोलकर तो मैं
there's a change in your behavior. You become too kind.
सच्चाई बोलने देते हो बोलकर मैं आपके चैनल पे आता हूँ। अगर आप सच्चाई नहीं दोगे, सुनने नहीं दोगे,
अरे I carry on, you know, I lose it at a point. No, I lose it at a point. मेरा आजकल हो गया, सोहेल, I snap at a point. एक पॉइंट तक I can manage. I am reaching my boiling point with him now. एक मिनट मेरी बात सुनिए।
Earlier you used to come down from your boiling point.
नहीं, I don't. 1 minute. Sohail, the numbers are fantastic. Shamika Ravi is a distinguished member of the Prime Minister's Economic Advisory Council. She has a terrific academic record as an academic, and she has been director of research at the Brookings Institution. I mean, we must know she's not from WhatsApp University. Sohail, say please. Sohail, opening the debate. Sohail, quick counter, please.
Now, listen to the other Sohail. Ab thoda shant ho jao. Yeah, thoda shant. So there are 3 issues here that have been raised. I think Asif Sohail, that's your name, right? Good choice of nomenclature. He has made a valid point that why are these points raised during elections? Absolutely right. Why does Rahul Gandhi, who normally is an atheist, go on temple runs during elections? Why do we talk about caste censuses during elections? Let's imagine this is an election issue in their mind, in the BJP's mind. I think the counter to that is not why has this issue come up? The counter to that should be, is the issue germane? Is the issue relevant? What has happened, my good friend Asif, is that a narrative has been created in the last 10 years that Muslims are in danger, Muslims are under threat, that this government is too right-wing and too Hindutva-driven, they will suppress and they will trample over all minorities. As you heard Mr. Rahul Gandhi, with his vast intellect, just say that not only Muslims, but other communities are also being trampled, including Dalits. For that man's genius, he thinks Dalits are a community, but we'll let that. I think the big issue is to ask ourselves only one question. Has there been trampling of Muslims in the last 10 years? To my mind, I don't think so. Has there been a narrative which suggests that there is fear in the country? Yes. That narrative has been created only to accentuate one issue, to portray Narendra Modi as a right-wing fascist who hates all communities other than Hindus, which again is not true. Because no other Prime Minister, my good friend, did anything about triple talaq. No Prime Minister did what he did for Muslims, which even Muslim bodies have, admitted to. The third is, today the numbers seem to suggest that Hindu numbers are falling. No one is suggesting that we need to sound the bugle of danger. Oh my God, Hindus come ho rahe hain. That's not the issue. The issue is, should we allow a befuddled narrative to destroy the very democratic ethos of our country, where I believe my Muslim brothers and sisters have contributed as much as every other community, whether it's Parsis, Sikhs, Christians, Baha'is, everyone. I come from Calcutta. For me, my Muslim brother and sister is as important as my Hindu brother and sister. We were not taught to differentiate. The differentiation, my good friend, began with Indira Gandhi and has continued. Actually, it went further back with Mahatma Gandhi. So my point is, we are now living in a country which is being driven by economic progress, a unity of thought, and a unity of purpose. Why do we always find a problem for every solution? Why do we want to destroy our country through divisiveness? Why do we want to perpetrate hate when we can replace it with love? Why do we question anything that is good? Why do we always want to suggest that we are cynical, bitter, divisive people? That's my argument.
Well put.
Argument is not about Hindus or Muslims. Argument is about dividing, decrying, and denigrating our country.
Yeah, Sohail, what will happen now is, and now we must have a structured debate. Everybody who goes outside India, Sanju, and now talks about Muslims in danger must start by saying that, ladies and gentlemen, Muslims are in danger because the Muslim population has gone up by 43%. And Hindus are the danger because their population has gone down by 8%. I want to see how many fellowships these people get after putting their fraud PhDs in for this fraud kind of conversation.